Well, not self-check. We're on exercises. Self-checks are on the playlist below the like button, but this is 11.12 contains 3. We want to write a method called contains 3, and it's going to accept a list of strings as parameter. So we have list, string, list, and it's going to return true, so we need a boolean, if any single string occurs at least 3 times in the list and false otherwise. So what we want to do is have something that can hold all the values in this list, and it can also tally how many times we see the values in our list. And what is perfect for this? Well, what's perfect for this is a map, because we can have a key, which is a string, which would be the string word, and we have a value, which here is going to be an integer, and this integer is going to increment every single time we see the same string. We'll call this map1, and we'll set it equal to a new hash map, where we pass in a string, integer again, and we'll just close this off. And this is going to be what we store inside of here. Now, we are going to want to go through our list, the entire list, so we can use a for each loop for this, pretty simple, int a, and we'll run this for our entire list. And inside of this for each loop, we are going to want to add into our map. We either are going to want to increment what we have in the map, or we're going to want to put a new string into our map so we can look at it. So let's assume that our map has a key in it already. We're just going to want to increment it, right? So if our map1 dot contains key, and we pass in our a value, we are going to want to just increment, right? So first we'll say increment. And to increment, we are just going to do a map1.put, where we pass in our a, and then we do map1.get, so we can get our current value at this a index. Then we just add 1 to it. Just a simple increment. Now we also want to check if we have a third occurrence of this, because if it occurs 3 times, we are going to want to return true automatically. So if our map1 dot get, and we can get the value at this key, so we're getting the value at key, if it's equal to 3, we're just going to want to return true. Then we can close off this if statement. Otherwise, let's say we have something that's not already in our map1. Well, we want to put it in here, so we'll just do map1 dot put, and then we are just going to have our value. So a value should be a, and actually this shouldn't be an integer, I'm sorry, this should be a string, because we want to run through our list right here, which is of type string. Hopefully that didn't confuse anyone too much. We have map1.put, where we put in this string, and then we're going to have 1 because it occurs 1 time. Once we're done with this, we can close off our for loop. We can then just return false, because if it never hits this 3 right here, that means we don't have a third occurrence of it, and we're just going to hit that falsehood right there. Let's make sure we end our lines with semicolons appropriately, pressing submit, pass 3 out of 3 tests. As always, if you have any questions, you can leave them below in the comments, and if you want more practice, it's in the description below the like button in the playlist.